Okay, you ready for more?
I'm ready for more.
Okay, so we've seen what the factory fright is pretty frightening. That level did take me quite a while the first time I played through it, and I keep pressing the wrong buttons, actually, because I'm just so used to the way that the Switch version controls. And I am still playing it on the Switch controller. It is, excuse my language, fucking me up.
You seem really upset about this.
See, like, I wanted to I explicitly was like, well, before we start Let's Playing this game, I'll have a wired Xbox controller, because surely it won't be that hard to get an Xbox.
You could still get a wired Xbox controller.
Yeah, but it comes with an Xbox. Also, hey, there's you remember the slurp shot where you can pick up things? You can still do it in this game. There's little berries you can pick up, like this bomb berry, and when you pick it up, it makes that noise. Hello, noise.
But it's just the one-off projectile.
Yeah, it's just a projectile. You don't have slurp state. It's only slurp shot. You see. Oh wow, we already have so many quills. Quills are going to be such an important resource in this game, and I think it's going to be a little disappointing the way that I ultimately use my quills in this game. Because I like to play this game a very specific way. Hopefully, I don't disappoint too many people, but I'm playing the video game.
Yeah, you're in the driver's seat.
Look, if you want to use your quills differently, you can come and kill me and take this Nintendo Switch Pro controller out of my hands.
He's been asking me for years.
I've been asking him for so long.
He won't kill him and take his Switch Pro controller. For as long as the Switch has existed. Before that, it was the Wii U Pro controller.
I was asking him before, it was come get my Wii Classic controller.
Yeah.
Also, so the plankers.
I never did it.
Fucking coward. Why do I have you here? Piece of shit. So plankers, you pay them quills and they give you hints and they show you how to get tonics on the overworld. Oh shit, I forgot to come over. They've been seeing it. Steve, you won't know what I'm talking about. There's an editing thing I was going to do.
Oh, well.
So the tonics, you find them in the overworld, and these are the second major collectible I was talking about in that first episode. So there's the Twit coins that you find in the main levels, and then there's the tonics in the overworld. You find them, and you can spend your tonics on them to unlock them. And now we got the huge head, which we got the largy head, which gives Laylee a big head. And we have a lot of tonics we can look at. We can't look at Glowworm. Does not work with Yooka-64.
Yooka-64 cannot glow.
Oops. We have 3 slots. We got to use them.
Yeah, you got to use them.
This
will be interesting to see play out.
Steve, I've played with a lot of the configurations of these to try and test them out. There are some tonics that it's not that I don't care for, but we probably won't be seeing how they look in this Let's Play because they're okay. Here, I can talk about this immediately. We come down here and we have this Disco FX one.
Yeah.
There are FX and resolution tonics, and not that I dislike them. But I think this game looks really, really good, and those play with the way levels look. And I think I'd prefer us to see the way the levels look instead of going and modifying them to look even stranger. Not that they look bad. Oh, I managed to pick that up before it sprouted, and I didn't realize.
Especially because we're just going through a once.
Yeah, we're just going through once. There's not alternate versions or anything.
Most likely, unless there's a coin you miss.
I will never miss a coin.
If you miss a coin, then that's a good chance to use the filters if you got to go through.
Steve, you're so smart. But I'm never going to miss a coin.
You're
so
right.
It'll be fine.
It'll never happen.
I explicitly have in my notes, very specific things okay, here's where the coin is, so I won't miss them. And thus far, I have not been, looking back at my note. I've been planning, in between, these episodes. Not that they're, we're sitting here and we're recording this, and it's just, we in between episodes, there's a split second between them, obviously.
Yeah, it's all one sitting.
Obviously. It's all one sitting. But I've been meaning to look back at it, and I just not, because I also know the beginning of this game pretty well. So here's a Pagey, and it's one of our friends. It knows us. We're the chameleon and the bat. The Pagey loves us.
What's up with that?
So the Pageys, they trap some baddies inside of the Pagey realm.
You know, the Pagey realm.
I hope the Pagey realm is a level in Yooka-Laylee, a hypothetical 3D platforming video game from Playtonic. So the Pagey realm is just a realm where you go and beat some bad guys. And if you beat all the bad guys, you pass the challenge. If you die, you lose. Which, I mean, you could apply that to real life. If you die, you lose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a fantastic job. We beat the first challenge level. So Pages, as we know from the first game, incredibly powerful entities. And they can affect the overworld.
Got some good music.
I love their music.
It's very powerful.
Just like that, the Pagey power destroyed this cliff. And we can see a good friend here. This good friend's next to a book. Good friend next to a tonic next to another good friend. Two good friends that I may have called my wife at some point. But, you know, they're close. They're not looking at each other. This is the best thing I could expect.
Yeah.
It's just like Lupin the Third, Part 4, when Lupin invites both Fujiko and Rebecca to a party. Oh, goodness.
They gotta drink some sex pig wine.
You gotta drink some sex pig. That's a bad episode of a good show.
That's the worst episode of that season. I was talking about it the other day with Gracie, and she was like, I think the one with the ghost car is the worst in that season. I'm like, no, you don't. You forgot about the sex pig wine.
Oh, you said ghost car, and I thought you meant Part 5 for a moment. I forgot about the ghost car episode in Part 4.
Yeah, the ghost car. Is there a ghost car in Part 5 too?
Oh, you haven't made it that one. Whoops. Damn. It's less interesting than you think it'll be if you haven't seen it.
That's in general true of Part 5.
See, the Part 4 one's nice because Lupin sings a little song, and it's fun to hear Lupin sing a little song.
In Part 5, Goemon goes to an anime convention, and it's a boring episode.
How did they fuck up Goemon going to an anime convention?
I don't know.
I said anime invention because I'm looking at Dr. Puzz's cool invention.
Dr. Puzz's anime invention.
I would go to Dr. Puzz's anime invention. That's what Yooka-Con should be called if Platonic ever can make a Yooka-Con. So she wants us to find the switch for her machine, which she cannot find. So be on the lookout for it, Steve. I'm going to trust you.
Okay, I'll let you know if I see anything.
Are you ready for the Wild Web Woods?
Of course. I'm ready for these huge heads.
So I'm just going to give you a hot tip right off the bat. Here's a hot tip from your good old friend, me. Do not use huge head, the Yooka big head, in a level that is going to have a lot of swimming. It is going to make your time very, very bad.
That's what I feel like both of these would just get in the way with like how much you could see.
For normal platforming, it can mess you up a little bit because like their hitboxes don't change, so sometimes it can kind of confuse you like where things are going to be.
Sure. But
for swimming, it is explicitly very, very bad if you have huge head. Oh, that's a web whack, by the way. The spiders, they're web whacks. And look, they got a face on their butt, like all good spiders.
All good spiders got a face on their butt. This one, it even glows.
Yeah.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah, that means that it's extra friendly. I missed it.
I won't tell.
Oh, I missed it. That has nothing to do with the big ol' head. That just means I missed it.
It'll be our secret.
Thank you, Steve. Oh, so something with angry. I always do this wrong because I see angry and I'm like, I start bouncing off of them and I'm like, oh, it's fucking go time, you know? Because most of the Ghost Riders, the Ghost Quills in this video game, they're on timers. Laylee,
That's
please.
it. Oh, man.
Most of the Ghost Quills are on timers, so like once you start messing with them, you gotta go quick or else they're gonna like go away. Angry just chills. You have as much time as you need.
Contrary to his name.
Yeah. I mean, Angry's angry, but Angry's gonna wait for you to fight them.
He's a patient sort of angry.
I'm the same way. I understand angry. Also, we'll get to use a Laylee Bell for the first time.
Hey.
I explained it, but Laylee Bell, if you don't have Laylee will come back. Which
there
is,
she is.
I think, I love the idea of like Laylee being like so like, oh well, this shit's fucked. Bye, and leaving. And then like you find little Bell and Laylee's like, oh, okay, it's probably good now. I'll come back.
If he's ringing the bell, we're good.
Yeah, that's what I say. When Steve rings the bell, I come a running.
You know, it's called trust. You trust that I would not ring that bell if there were a present danger.
Oh no! Oh, there we go. I made it. So Eevee can be one of the harder ones for me because Eevee makes this like long like rain Not rain. It's not raining. It's a not draining.
String.
Line. String. There was a word I was going to use, but whatever.
As a path, along path of quills, along string, along thread, along trail.
All those things. Trail. Steve, you're so smart. This is why you're here. It makes a long. Oh, look how big the bomb gets whenever you have huge head. It's so good.
Oh, that is good.
This is a big bomb. I don't know if we picked up a bomb before, but this is a bomb. Oh yeah, we picked up a bomb.
We used it to get to the thing at the end of the last one.
I didn't mention it. So
I remember that because it's all in the same recording.
Yeah, we play the entire game at once. That enemy right there, that enemy's name is Sheldon McFingers.
Oh.
Which the wiki had.
Fingers.
Look, Daily said it, so it's right.
Listen, I'm not denying it. I just think it's an interesting and ironic name because he does not have fingers.
But the wiki... Oh, because I got hit, I dropped the bomb.
Well.
I hope that isn't bad. Because sometimes you need to hold a thing because you need it for later. And that's a thing you're going to notice with this Let Us Play. Is sometimes I'll just hold on to things way longer than you expect because sometimes they give you a projectile to deal with an enemy. I think there's a different way we're supposed to come at this because there's a thing up there. How are we supposed to get up there? Oh, here's how we're supposed to get in here, right? Yeah, here we go. There was a little hole I didn't notice. Wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, you almost missed the hole.
This is still a web whacker. I don't think it has a different name. I don't know. You can at Daily for that. Don't at Daily. Please don't at Daily. Go away, please. There we go. But I assume it's it's red. It's probably like web whacker, angry
red
web whacker. Yeah. But Sheldon McFingers was incorrect on the wiki, which is wild because there's one source for this information, and someone's like, "Yeah, okay, that's right." We've seen some slug enemies in this video game. The ones they're snuggle shells, like I said previously.
Yeah.
The wiki said that those were the Sheldon McFingers, which is
That's
incorrect.
Messed up.
Yeah, they don't even have. They have less fingers than crabs. Crabs,
That's true.
You could be like,
crabs got arms.
They got arms. Yeah, but they got it wrong. So see, I'm doing the wiki a service. With anything I add, the wiki is better for it. Like I said, I am the number 35th best person on the wiki.
I like that the little reflection in the checkmate is regular Yooka.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
See, that's funny because when you do the Yooka 64, it is explicitly like the low poly version.
Oh.
Oh, shit, I forgot that these fall.
Oh.
I was so excited about picking up Feedy's regurgitation. Which, Oops. I knew that wasn't going to... Laylee, come back here. Laylee, please. I got her. Don't worry. We're never going to let Laylee go. You expect me to let Laylee go? I describe myself as the Laylee of this Let's Play, so I have to relate to her more and protect her more.
It's true. You gotta do what you can.
I'm the little guy who sits on a head. I relate.
I've always
to
said that about you.
Yeah.
We've known each other for a while. Since the day we met, I've said that about you.
Which was really obnoxious when we finally met, and then it was like, uh-oh.
Oh, no.
I don't know if this is a good idea. Oh, thank God that was 3. So sometimes the Twit coins are really far apart, and sometimes the first one will be really far into the level, and you get a little nervous, what if I missed it? We all get a little nervous playing Yooka-Laylee. You don't want to disappoint your friend, Yooka and Laylee.
Everybody gets nervous from time to time.
Especially with Yooka and Laylee.
Yeah.
Especially with Yuka's sexy voice. Have you heard Yuka's sexy voice? Steve, have you personally heard? Oh, whoops.
Dang. I have heard it from time to time.
They made Yuka's voice just a little too sexy.
He's a sensual guy.
Yeah.
He's got a suaveness to him, a smoothness, a silkiness that that Banjo never had. Because Banjo's got a different attitude,
Yeah, Banjo's got that big old fat ass. He doesn't need
See,
to attract
regular
people.
Yuka. Yeah.
Let's see. I think we
See?
can. Oh no, we can't make that with the. We can't make that with the roll. Because if I roll off of here, I hit the rope and Yooka immediately clings on. So we'll just die. Sometimes just dying is the best thing you can do in this game. One thing I would say that this game lacks is the ability to not just die sometimes.
Yeah.
Because in your pause options, you have restart level and return to overworld. You don't have like restart from checkpoint. So if you can't die, you can't restart a level. Shit, is there a different way up there?
I don't
I
know.
don't think there is.
That might.
I attempted to get up there from like over here. Boy, this is why I meant to check all the coins and shit before we started this, huh? Because like this... oh, no! We almost made it! Steve, you saw it. We almost made it.
I saw.
So a good thing about Laylee being your health is, if you play your cards right, you essentially have infinite health.
It's true.
That was too low. Boy, there's got to be something... Like, look at that.
It does seem like there's got to be something there.
See, like, this could... like Steve said, this could be a thing that with, like, the alternate versions of the level, I could have done this wrong, but, like, I don't think there's a better way I could have done this. Like, the only, like, platform I could have jumped off of was so low.
I'm gonna say maybe this isn't...
Yeah, I made it, but it's nothing!
That's,
Hey, but I proved I was gamer.
You did prove you're a gamer. That does prove that this is a bad video game. 0 stars.
Yep. Thank you. Guy from Discord. Who will go unnamed. Who actually has no opinion about this video game specifically. That guy made a lot of people mad today. I'll tell you what. Yeah, so Eevee also always gets me because I see like the Trail of Quills. I'm like, oh, you got to get all the Trail of Quills to like get their goodie. But no, you just got to get to them.
You just got to find them.
Got to find them. The quills are just a bonus. Which I will tell you, I have restarted this game a lot of times because like I didn't get all the quills on the thing. Also, I have this bomb, so I'm like, maybe I should use it somewhere. How many things do we have? We only have 3. Okay.
Anything's possible. Oof, there goes the bomb. Oh, you got it.
Yeah, I got the bomb. See, like, you drop the bomb, like, even if it hits the ground, it doesn't disappear. Like, only if it hits, like, a thing, like, if it falls off screen, or if it, like, were to, like, oh, that's not where I wanted you to go. Oh, that's not fine.
Not so
not
good.
fine. Not fine at all.
Not so good. Not this one.
Not this one at all. See, this is, like, one of the reasons why I was like, maybe I should, like, record this in advance so I don't, like, screw this up majorly. Oh, also, because we hit the, because we hit that checkmate, I don't think we got the bonus from Eevee. Like, you can hit checkmates as many times as you want, so if I went back like after hitting Eevee, we would have gotten the bonus and it would have been a big deal. I think we just lost those points. Those tasty points that you get.
I love points.
I love points. You play the Super Mario Brothers and you see the points go up when you bloop a little guy and you're like, haha, yes.
I love to get a point.
Murder in video game is good. I love to bloop a little guy. And then you play the Nier Automata and you're like, oh no, blooping a little guy's bad, actually.
It's not so good.
They almost called Nier Automata that. They were like, it was almost called blooping a little guy's bad, actually.
Bad times blooping a little guy.
Yeah. And we only have 4. We know not to get that. Oh, there's spikes there. I can see the spikes there.
Yeah, they're right there.
They're a little hidden. You might have not noticed them.
This seems like a time where the big head.
Nah, I got it.
Yeah, you got it. But still, it's like that's a time where I could see it making me a little nervous.
No. Don't get nervous. See, look how big their head is.
Those are
Why would you be nervous?
Big gobs.
The biggest gobs. So this is Buzz-a-Con, and I did a lot of research into who the battalion are named after. Because they're all explicitly named after a real human being on our real human Earth. And Buzz-a-Con was one that I could not figure out. Because, like, they're all named after, like, Platonic people.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, Platonic people, there's some rare people thrown in. Some of their acquaintances. And, like, some of their acquaintances, you can't just do some LinkedIn stalking to figure that out. So Buzz-a-Con is one of the battalion that I got help from the Platonic community manager. Which... at the time of this recording, I can only assume is Tegan. It wasn't like... they didn't sign the email, but I can only assume it was Tegan because that's their job now.
Yeah.
So Buzz-a-Con is named after Musa-Con, who's the co-founder and game designer at Okie Dokie Co.
There you go.
There you go. Okie dokie there you go. Now the bee's got to go back home.
Those guys spinning. Going back there.
And now we have 3 bees.
Fly away home.
I mean, we were so close to the end of the impossible lair that we're basically already there with 3 bees.
Yeah, you could get it.
We can get there. We don't have to worry about my wife's strange machine.
The strange machine of Dr. Puz.
Or the texture inside.
That is not a texture. It's obviously a bunch of little guys squished against the wall. They're very 3D and very real.
As a little guy squished into a machine, I get it.